Welcome, contestants, to the Nilutpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament. I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi. Worry not, the wisdom. So please cast your reservations aside. Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that and if anyone is able, the only other condition.
Whoa! Paimon can't believe that rich guy threw 60 million. Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually works? No, that's not it! And he sounded really confident. Paimon's curious about how this mysterious fungi taming... Although they've caused this, since there's no longer any safety concerns, we don't need to worry. Besides, if we do well in the tournament, we'll be able to earn some extra mora. There are basic... Yep, that's the... Looks like we sign up over there. Come on, let's grab a... Huh? Looks like the people ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
Huh? You know us? But what's with those names? We've never heard them before.
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be believed. Some mercenaries who managed to escape from you painted your portraits, warning others to avoid messing with you at all costs.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered or to try and explain that we are...
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state the Beast Tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons, or even fight each other directly. Your impeccable combat skills won't be any use to you here. The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether commanding fungi is a skill you'll be able to master in time.
That's true. We've never captured a fungus before and wouldn't know anything about how to get them to... Wait a second! You don't look like a staff member! What are you lecturing us for? Who are you anyway?
The name's Sania. I used to work for the Eremites, taming grumpy sumpter beasts. Ended up with a reputation for being a beast tamer, so they got me involved with testing the wisdom orb early on. Anyway, my name ain't worth remembering. I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd jobs for Eremite mercs. Just think of me as another contestant. I do have a lot of experience taming beasts, though. Want me to teach you? You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles for me in this competition. Of course, I prefer allies if possible.
Well, that was blunt, but also quite honest. It's definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our own, right?
All right then. Take this wisdom orb and let's go catch some fungi at the designated area.
She gets right to the point, doesn't she?
This is where you'll capture your fungi. The fungi in this area are highly compatible with the wisdom orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with. The wisdom orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code name to make commanding them easier. For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyrofungus number 1.
You just go after elements and then number them? Seems kind of boring to Paimon. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy?
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming them, and I'm gonna stick with it. It's simple, straightforward. It helps me with managing them.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. All right, we'll stop. But wait until you hear the great names we come up with for our fungi. You might want to reconsider then. The round hat on this little guy... But look how happy it looks! That means it likes the name. Aw, Bongo Head's just like a little... From now on, we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head. Okay, let's go...
Great, you've now collected all 4 fungi. The next step is to use the floral gel.
I can't believe we're making progress so quickly! It's all thanks to your... Huh? Look, someone's staggering along with a fungus running circles around her. Is she being attacked? She's collapsed! Let's go see what's happening. I can't go on. Are you hurt? How bad is it?
Pyro 1, take it out!
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my shroom buddy. I'm just a little too tired to walk right now, but I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament. You mean you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here. Maybe this is the end of the road for me. Twirly Whirly on its own is no match for you. Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Take him. Hey, don't give up. It's not like we're a bunch of eremites trying to steal your fungi. Your shroom buddies. We're better than that. You should at least hang in there until we're in the arena, so we can compete against each other properly. Hania over here is a professional beast tamer, and despite knowing that we might be her
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
State your name and mission! Golden Comet and Silver... Really? Then, could you please help me collect the rest of the 4 shroom buddy? My name is Layla. I'm just a student in the Ratawa's Darshan, so I don't have any impressive titles or anything. If I can make it to the quarterfinals, I'll get to take my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Oh yeah! Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. Oh, but what do you mean physical labor? You're a student. Shouldn't you be busy with coursework? This is pretty embarrassing, but so I must have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something. Even the smallest amount of exercise makes me... Well, you saw me just now. I get so tired, I collapse from exhaustion. You don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal. Paimon delegates to...
First she calls them buddies, then she talks about wanting to live with them. Well, looks like you've mastered everything already and moved on to helping others. I'm delighted for you. I'll see you around. Good luck.
Huh? Why is Hania leaving all of a sudden? We haven't thanked you or Pyro 1 yet, Hania! Let's at least go get something to eat! What's wrong? That beast tamer...
Is she?
Probably not. She's pretty blunt and doesn't make a great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see her again. And when we do, in the meantime, let's follow.
Thank you so much. I'll try my best.
Nicely done. Now that we put together Layla's team, she should be eligible to take part. Let's head back to the arena. Let Paimon see how the qualifying rounds are looking. Great! We're in a different group from Layla, so we won't have to compete against each other in the early stages of the competition.
Actually, I hope I don't have to fight you guys in the later stages either.
Oh, hello there, little ones. Sure enough, you're at the center of the action once again. You two truly are like the main characters in your own light novel.
Miko, what are you doing here? Is Paimon hallucinating?
This tournament was advertised far and wide, including all the way over in Inazuma. They even handed out flyers in front. Don't you think a tournament like this makes a perfect candidate for light novel treatment? Yai Publishing House is working on a bestseller that, if all goes to plan, will stay a bestseller for the next 50 years. The theme is friendship and rivalry. So we decided to bring our I, of course, need to ensure my writer's manuscripts are up to par. So, I will be taking part in the tournament myself to get a little take. Here's my little partner in crime. Soka named it Blitzara. I think it's rather good. Very distinctive.
Who knew there'd be such a big turnout? Even Miko's here.
Soka, come say hi to the little ones. They're set to be some of the fiercest competition you face in the tournament. You should put them in your novel as—
Yes, Chief Editor! For the sake of my readership, I won't back down.
Yeah, just 'cause you're with Miko doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Ooh, yes, more of that. Do you feel that, Soka? Declaring a challenge to your archenemy in the—
I wouldn't say I'm feeling that exactly. Just thinking about competing against Her Excellency's Hanamizaka tour confidant is making—
In that case, head back to the inn and capture your nervous breakdown in writing while it's still fresh. This'll make—
She's terrifying, but she also seems really dedicated to her craft. I hope we can be friends.
And who is this softly spoken little lady?
She's our new friend, Layla. We met her while we were out capturing fungi. Layla's entering the tournament because she wants to take her trained fungi back home to—
Training fungi. And how fascinating. You must be full of secrets. There's an intriguing— I'm Yai Miko, a light novel editor. Purely out of personal interest, and right now what I'm most interested in is you. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine.
I have no idea how to respond to Traveler. Paimon, but I want to get to know my 4 shroom buddies a little better and prepare for the qualifiers, so I'll go do some training now.
Don't push yourself too hard, Layla. You'll end up collapsing from exhaustion again. Miko, what are you doing scaring a new friend off like that?
Oh, am I really so terrifying? Well then, I'll simply have to talk to her again another time to clear things up. But that can wait. Judging from your expression, it seems like you have something you want to say to me, little one. I'm comforted to know that you didn't lose your heads amidst the hype, and you're not just in this to have some fun. Unfortunately, though, It appears that we're about to be interrupted.
Guji Yae, what an honor to finally meet you. We're so privileged that our tournament is your first destination in Sumeru.
Huh? Isn't that the organizer? And that super rich businessman is here too.
Goodness, I presume that the tournament is proceeding very smoothly indeed.
How you jest, Guji Yae. I see you've already had the chance to try out the Wisdom Orb. What are your thoughts on the future prospects of this technology? You know, with your blessing, it can...
Right now, I am nothing but an ordinary editor-in-chief. I'm here to enjoy my vacation and gather some inspiration along the way. And if I can at all help it, I'd rather...
Don't be so pushy, Mr. Cautelia. Droning on about the Academia's business ambitions is not to mention that Guji Yae is busy catching up with her friends. I dare say it was both unnecessary and...
A most pertinent remonstration coming from you, Mr. Elhingen. You do conduct yourself in such an unobtrusive...
Why, to hear such high praise from the great Guji Yae is more prestige than I could ever hope for. Also, to have the renowned traveler here at the tournament is an...
Miko, they're here to do business with you, right? Should you...
Promoting an entirely new event throughout all of Teyvat so rapid. Besides, the tournament has only just begun. Who knows whether it will go on to be a success. I want to focus on trying to enjoy myself. Fungi may look adorable.
So it wasn't just us. Yeah, we started out with some safety concerns. At least all the fungi we used it on have been...
Oh, Paimon, you're just as carefree and enthusiastic as ever. Well, it's about time for me to get... See you in the qualifiers. Blitzara, say goodbye to our friends.
Coming here was a great idea. Look at us, making new friends, bumping into Miko. Oh, this competition is... Come on, let's go get some floral jelly for Bongo Head's training, like Hania suggested.
Ah, the champions to be, here at long last. Come on now, use the floral jelly and awaken your fungi's true potential.
Champions to be?
Of course. I was standing right next to you when you collected your wisdom orb. I couldn't find a convenient opportunity to introduce myself, as Hania was busy explaining the tournament to you. With an expert mentor like Hania, I'm sure you'll become excellent beast tamers in no time.
If even the staff are singing her praises, Hania must really know what she's doing. Well, all the more reason to give it our all. Bongohead and Buddies should be able to fight at full power now. We still have some time.